Hi, I'm Jason. Imagine having a receptionist that answers leads instantly, works 24/7, never takes a break, follows up automatically, and even books appointments for you while you sleep. And the craziest part is, you can build one right now using GoHighLevel without knowing how to code. So, in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step how to build an AI receptionist using GoHighLevel from scratch. This tutorial is completely beginner friendly, so even if you have never built an automation before, even if you're not technical, you'll still be able to follow along. By the end of this video, you'll understand how AI receptionists actually work, how to set one up, how to train it properly, and how to make it sound like a real human receptionist. Let's get into it. Before we start clicking buttons inside GoHighLevel, let's quickly understand what an AI receptionist actually is. Think about a normal business. When someone messages a business, somebody usually has to answer questions, reply to texts, ask qualifying questions, book appointments, follow up with leads. That usually means hiring staff or spending hours replying manually. An AI receptionist automates most of that. So instead of a human answering every single message, AI can instantly respond and continue the conversation. So this is an example website that I created, and you can see a chatbot that I added from GoHighLevel, this AI receptionist right here. And by the way, I've fed it with knowledge base that also allows it to respond via WhatsApp and numerous other touch points that we may have with customers. So for example, the customer goes onto my website, asks a service that we offer, and it will quickly respond with the services. Then from there, they'll be able to book an appointment, for example, as you can see right there. Once they have booked the appointment, if we were to go back into GoHighLevel, go over to the left-hand menu option, we can select our calendar, which is automatically built into GoHighLevel. From there, we'll be able to view when they have booked the appointment, as you can see right here. With GoHighLevel, you don't need 10 different platforms, as everything is already built into this one platform. So we have messages, calendars, automations, AI tools, pipelines, workflows. So instead of connecting 10 different softwares together, you can run everything in one place. And today, we're going to be building a simple AI receptionist together from scratch. By the way, I've included links in the pinned comment and description, which will allow you to sign up and test GoHighLevel for free. Let's get into it. Alright, so once you're inside GoHighLevel, the first thing you want to do is go into your sub account. So you're going to go over to the top left hand corner, top right where you see simple answers on my screen, and you want to ensure that you're not in agency view, so you'll tap right there. After you have done that, you're going to go down to the bottom left hand corner and you're going to select settings. The first thing you want to do is add staff, so you're going to tap on my staff. Even if you're using GoHighLevel by yourself and you don't have staff members, I still want you to tap on add new user and you're going to add in your information. So you can add in your first, last name, email address, and phone number. You want to create yourself as a staff member, so you're going to do that right there. You can add in the roles and so on, and you can also scroll down, and from there you'll also be able to set the available time. Once you're finished doing that, you're going to go over to the left-hand menu option once more and you're going to tap on calendars, because eventually the AI is going to need access to a calendar because it is going to need to book appointments. So you're going to tap on calendars. After you have selected calendars, you're going to tap on new calendar. Then you can see numerous options. If you have numerous staff members, the best calendar to choose would be round robin. With this option, you'll be able to share the different appointments or distribute it better to different staff members. If it is a case that you offer services, for example, consultation, spa appointments, repair services, or so on, you could choose service booking. After you have selected a calendar type, you can tap right here on service name and input the name. You can also add description and you're going to select a staff member or staff members. This is the reason why we added the staff members. So you select it right there. Then after doing that, you can add in a custom URL. Then you'll scroll down, choose the service duration, and you're just going to tap on confirm. By the way, by selecting advanced settings, you'll also be able to edit different options. For example, edit your availability. You can also add your business logo and so on. Once you're finished adding your calendar, you'll tap on confirm and you're going to see your calendar right here. Once you have created your calendar with the different services that you offer, you're going to go back. So you're going to tap on go back in the top left-hand corner. Once you have done that, you're going to select AI agents, and it is now time to create your AI agent. So you're going to tap on Conversation AI. After selecting Conversation AI, the first thing you'll need to do is tap right where you see Manage Knowledge Base. So you're going to tap right there. And the knowledge base is basically the information that you'll be feeding the AI agent, as I want you to think of the AI like a new employee. If you hire someone and give them zero training, they'll probably give bad answers. Same thing applies here. The AI needs context. So before we build anything, we need to decide what business this is, what services we offer, what questions customers ask, and how we want the AI to respond. What I did is go onto ChatGPT, and you can use whichever platform. And from there, I quickly describe the business that I want, the opening hours, and so on. And I asked it to create a prompt that I'll be able to feed my AI receptionist to train it. And you can see the information that it gathered right here. So you can feed this information about your business also, and then from there you'll simply copy and you can add it to GoHighLevel. So you're going to tap right where you see create knowledge base. You can give the knowledge base a name. So for example, I'll call it test. You can quickly add in a description if you want. Then you'll tap on add. And you can choose different information or different ways to train your AI agent. You can either choose web crawler, so you can upload your website URL. From there, it is going to crawl your website and get all of the information about your business. You can also tap on FAQ and you'll be able to fill in frequently asked questions. Or what I like to use is file upload. You can tap on file upload, and from there you can upload a PDF with all of the information about your business. For example, office hours, services offered, pricing basics, how to book appointments, emergency policies, and so on. So we're basically creating a mini knowledge base for the AI. And this is where most people massively improve their results. The better your instructions, the smarter your AI receptionist feels. So you're going to tap right there and you're going to upload that information. After you have done that, you're going to tap on Conversation AI once more. Then you're going to tap on Create Bot in the top right hand corner. After you have done that, you're going to tap on Prompt Based Bot. And by the way, if you don't want to do the step that I've shown you a while ago, you can simply tap on Guided Form Setup, and you can tap right there and you could select any one of these options, then tap on Continue, and you'll be able to fill out the information right there, brand name, company name, and so on. And you can go through with it right here. So you have two different options when it comes onto setting it up. We're going to tap on Create Bot and we're going to tap on Prompt Based Bot. Then from there, you have the general QA option, you have the appointment booking option. So appointment booking, this bot helps streamline the appointment booking process by assisting users in selecting available slots and confirming appointments, perfect for businesses with high volume of scheduling needs. This is the option that we're going to be choosing. So you're going to tap on continue. After you have selected continue, from here you can give your bot a name. So for example, I'm just going to be calling it test bot. Then you're going to scroll down and you're going to select the bot status. So you have different options. You have off, where you turn it off. I'm going to be selecting autopilot. So the bot replies automatically based on trained data. If it is a case that you would like it to respond based on suggested prompts, you can select suggestive. But I would recommend that you select autopilot, so it will only answer from the information that you have fed it. And by scrolling down, you'll see the different communication channels that it is available in. So if a customer were to message you, if you were to connect SMS to GoHighLevel, it would be able to respond to SMS, Instagram, Facebook, chat widget, live chat, WhatsApp, and you can also add different options as you can see right there. You're going to scroll down and you can add in your business name. After you have done that, you can also scroll down. You can edit the autopilot mode, and we're just going to leave it as is. Once you're finished doing that, you're going to tap on save. After you have saved it, what I want you to do next is you're going to tap right here where you see bot training. You're going to tap on bot training, and you're going to tap on add knowledge base trigger, and you're going to choose the knowledge base that you want to use for this particular bot. After you have done that, you can add in instructions if you want, or you can leave it as is. And you're just going to tap on save. Now that you have added in the knowledge base, you can test your bot right here. So you could go over to the right hand menu option. And for example, what services do you offer? You can quickly ask it a question right here and you can see how it responds. So you can see right there. And you can ask it more questions to test out your bot. Once everything is to your liking, you can tap on bot goals. So we'll tap on save and you can select bot goals right here. After you have done that, from here, you can also set up your bot personality. So you can scroll down, you can add in a personality right here. And again, all I did was go onto ChatGPT, and from there I said, now create an example personality for the AI receptionist, and it should be able to answer questions like a real human receptionist and book appointments if asked. So you can simply type in that prompt on ChatGPT, and from there, you'll be able to copy the response after you have fed it some information about your business. Now, once you have done that, you can go back into ChatGPT and you'll be able to paste it in right here so you can add in a personality, goal, and so on. And you can also scroll down and from here you can set up your appointment action, so you can tap on appointment booking. After selecting appointment booking, from here you can select the calendar that you'd like to give it access to and you'll tap on proceed. After you have selected proceed, you can tap on save, and just like that it will be able to book appointments, and you have different options that you can also choose from, as you can see right there. Once you're finished doing that, all you'll need to do now, you can tap on dashboards, and from here you'll be able to monitor its response. Now once you have set it up, the next thing we want to do is add it onto our website. To do that, you're going to go over to the left hand menu option, select sites. After you have done that, you're going to tap on chat widget. Once you have selected chat widget, you're going to tap on new. After selecting new, you have different options that you can choose from. You have all-in-one chat where you'll be able to combine WhatsApp, live chat, email, and different touch points. You also have live chat right here that you can select, and that will be the option that I'll be using. With the live chat, you can tap right there and you can choose whether you would like it to be fixed in a corner, or if you would like to embed it in line, you can choose that also. You can also edit the appearance by tapping on appearance right there. You can change the chat icon as you can see there. You can also change the chat color if you want, so you have different options. You can edit the welcome message as you can see there also. So you have different options you can choose from. You can scroll down, you can edit the widget. So for example, you can replace the avatar if you want. You can change the widget position. There are numerous options that you can choose from. Once everything is to your liking, you're just going to tap on save in the top right hand corner. Then you're going to tap on get code. Once you have selected get code, you can copy the code. Then you could go to your website. For example, here I'm on my WordPress website. You'll simply select edit page. After you have selected edit page, let me do that real quick. You're just going to select HTML. So you can select HTML. Once on your WordPress website, you will simply tap on edit page, and after selecting edit page, from there you can choose to just tap at the bottom of the page. Then you're going to tap where you see choose a block. You're going to tap on the plus, and we're just going to select HTML. After you have selected HTML, you're going to tap on edit HTML, and you would paste in the code that you have copied right there. Then you will tap on update. After you have done that, you're going to tap on save, and you'll now realize that your bot is visible. Once the bot is visible, you can tap on it and you can ask it questions to test it out for yourself. And also, if you have connected WhatsApp and different platforms to GoHighLevel, the bot will be able to respond. And once it responds, any conversation that it has, you'll be able to monitor it by selecting AI agents. From there, you can tap on conversation AI and you'll be able to monitor the response right there. You can also choose the channels as you can see right there. And if we were to go over to the left hand menu option, you can select calendars, and from here you'll be able to view any appointment that it has booked. With GoHighLevel, while you can get started for completely free, your monthly plan begins at $97 and it can go up to $497. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. And thank you for watching.